in the dark anyway, consumed by shadows. Crack! A group of teens was tearing open cans of beer and gulping them down. We can legally drink beer now. Not that. We still have 30 minutes until the new year. Seriously? When do we stop hiding the allays like rats to drink? You are right. Why are you dragging us into it? Because it's frustrating. Do you guys feel frustrated too? Hwang Yong-min, who had chugged his beer in one go, threw the can away nervously. Do you have a lighter? Here, Young-min Hwang! The ex-holder deep smoke cold and finally relaxed his wrinkled forehead. Why do old people have to ruin everything good? Because they are old, dude. Hwang Yong-min and his friend laughed together. If anyone passed by the alley, they would stop laughing and shoot them a cold glove, as if to tell them to pretend like they didn't see anything. And most people would quickly run away without looking back. And that's what happened even now. Hey, did you see that? She ran away because of my glare. What glare? What glare? Do you eyes have night vision or something? It's good too dark to see anything except in cigarette. But that girl who just passed by, wasn't she pretty? She had a sweet, innocent wit. Sweet and innocent. Really? Ah, I want to hug her in my arm and never let go. You crazy! Hwang Yong-min made a ridiculous face, and his friend burst out laughing. Hey, if you like her, go and get her number. But I'm underage. Will she give me her number? Why be a fight? Soon enough. We will all be legal undone. When the clock struck midnight, they started as high school students would come to an end. When summer vacation ends, we will finally graduate from the boring life of the school. What are you going to do after graduation? I will ask my dad to buy me a motorcycle and maybe look into becoming a delivery driver. I heard it pays well these days. Really? What about taxi? I'm going to work in a factory and provide dorms until I have to join the military. My parents keep knocking at me at home. I need to get away from them. Hwang Yong-min checked at what his friend asked her and put for put and pull of cigarette smoke with a sigh. Jongmin, what about you? Me? Didn't I already tell you guys that I was going to become a gangster? Wow! Were you seriously about that? Wasn't it just a joke? Hwang Jongmin scoffed at his friend's surprised reaction. I gave a very serious answer. And you thought it was a joke? Of course! Who in this day and age would aspire to become a gangster? A gangster? Aren't you scared? You might end up getting stabbed in the stomach and dying. Despite his friend's concerns, Hwang Jongmin only chuckled. Damn, you only live once. Why not live it up? This guy is crazy, seriously? His friends laughed and joked around, but in reality, they all stared at the same door. This guy is insane. Although they were also considered troublemakers just soon. They paled in comparison to Hwang Jongmin. Right? Just do whatever you want. When I graduate, I'm cutting ties with this guy. What a lunatic. Even his friends who had known him since middle school couldn't stand being around Hwang Jongmin. By the way, what's going to happen to the sucker that you've been bullying once Jongmin graduates? What sucker? You know, that great kid in our class. Oh, the motherless kid? One side of Hwang Jongmin's mouth curled up in satisfaction. Even if I graduate, I won't let him go. You still going to bully him even after you graduate? Of course, he's my personal sucker after all. Wow, I feel sorry for the poor pastor. He probably thinks the subtle dirty will end up the graduation. Who said it's going to end just because he wants to eat? Wants this too? We should make the most of it. Seriously? You are evil. Even Satan would bow down to you. As they laughed and joked around, they finished their beer cans. Suddenly, someone checked their phone and saw that it was almost midnight. Hey, it's almost New Year's. Oh, really? Should we go watch the bell ringing ceremony? It's happened right in front of us. Okay, let's go. Hwang Jongmin and his friend headed toward the Bossinger Bell Pavilion to listen to the ringing of the bell. Wow, there are so many people here. It's like a swarm of ants. Find me a betty girl. As he looked around, taking in the sights and sounds of the past-like crowd, a friend tapped him on the arm. "Hey, young man, look over here! Look over there!" His friend pointed to the spot up to the side. "Isn't that the guy you bully in the stutter? In the stutter?" Young Min's gaze followed his friend's finger to Real Min. "All right, my subtle buddy." Seeing him outside of school gave Young Min an unexpected feeling of happiness. "Did you come to watch us bully the geek?" "I come to beg you not to bully Young Min in the new year," Real Min's friend interjected. "Ha ha ha ha. Just an impossible breeze. You said it." Young Min laughed. But as they moved apart, Real Min, something caught his attention. That guy?" Real Min just thought they quickly lost in Joe. Despite looking like a same old introvert subtle buddy, there was something different about him today. What's with him? He feels different from before. At that moment, the MC's voice bombed through the crowd. "Finally, it's time. Let's count out together!" The people around them erupted in cheers. They began counting down. Young Min and his gang joined in, hoping for the bright new year. "But I will spare you today, geek," he thought to himself, not wanting to start the new year with bullying. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year 2022! The crowd went wild. In the midst of it all, Young Min and his friends exchanged greetings. "Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Finally, we are adult now. Adult now. Let's make our dreams come true this year!" Young Min was about to make a joke when an unfamiliar voice interrupted him. "Yo! You guys look like trapped monkey." "You guys just like the monkey." The voice with the smile of they face, Young Min included. "Is this a joke?" At first, he thought it was a prank from the broadcasting company, but then he saw the angel appearing in the sky with flashes of light. This is a real? It's not a joke? Despite the shock, he couldn't deny what he was seeing with his own eyes. The floating angel left him speechless. Furthermore, pop! The young man who spoke informally to the angel saw him had exploded. Hwang Jong-min's expression could only Stephen, like the other citizens. A damn beheading! What kind of what kind of pussy is this of New Year's Day? He had never witnessed a person dying in his life, especially not in such a violent death like a firework exploding in their head. That's why Hwang Jong-min couldn't even cut his breath in front of an angel. Turning his head, he saw that his friends were in the same boat. But Hwang Jong-min's glance turned to Ryung-min. Why doesn't that subtle bastard change his expression? If it were someone he knew like Ryung-min, they should have been frightened or frozen in place. But Ryung had a calm expression, even more so. Suddenly he turned his head and made direct eye contact with him. How did that bastard know I was here? He even licked the corner of his mouth as if mocking him. That bastard! Although Hwang Jong-min's judgment was distorted by the subtle arrogant expression. He knew that now was not the time to express his anger. He had realized that he was now caught up in the hellish survival game where he had to survive 20 rounds. Well, since the explanation is rapidly over, so we go now. With the devilish angels laughter echoing in the background, Hwang Jong-min's vision went black. Of course, Hwang Jong-min was watching. When Ryung-min was in high school, he was a quick kid. He was a bland student without any noticeable quick or taste. I thought everything would be fine as long as I didn't cause trouble for anyone else. But things didn't go as planned. Just because he sat close to Hwang Jong-min, Ryung-min was target. He didn't do anything particularly bothersome or eccentric. After that, I endured a kind of harassment during breaks. He was teased, and when we was bored, he was dragged to the back of the school and beaten up. Brett Suttle was tasked with not only buying bread but also buying alcohol and cigarettes. When the convenience store owner called the police and his parents were summoned, he had to speak with a bitter face. "My parents are not here." If he was asked why, he had to answer reluctantly. They passed away in the car accident during middle school. By this point, the beautiful police officer only scolded him not to do it again and sent him home. Then the cycle of torment repeats once again. A vicious cycle. Ryumin couldn't do anything in form of the storm. He suffered a sort of misfortunes to the point where he was afraid to go to school, but not anymore. After repeating countless regression and deaths, Ryumin became a completely different person. The timid and weak shell was gone. 99 regression had turned him from an ordinary person into an extraordinary one. So maybe that's why he was able to maintain his composure even when he saw Hwang Yongmin, who had tormented him. In fact, I feel no emotions even when I see that battle. The reason was simple. He had already avenged himself to the point of boredom through his regression. Did I start avenging myself against him from the 7th round? After gaining confidence and becoming stronger through his strategies, Ryumin took revenge on Hwang Yongmin. He repaid what he suffered, even though he begging for mercy. Ryumin never forgave him. He killed him, not just once. He killed him over and over again as he repeated the cycle. Until all the wrath he had held in his heart and been fulfilled. But after doing that for more than 20 times, it became meaningless, because he had gratified the revenge. Now in the 100th round, he felt no emotion even when he saw Hwang Yongmin. There is no point in seeking revenge anymore. There is no benefit to it. If he has to die, he must be killed first. He had already planned how to kill the guy, but he had no intention of taking him to the final round. First things first, Ryumin looked up. He found himself standing alone in an empty white space. After a moment, the countless voice of the devil explored through the void. I'm sure you are wondering where you are. You are the private space where you can see HR. Before the transfers of the sound, you need to create a physical body. It's like creating an avatar in the games that humans enjoy. A kind of customization. Ryumin murmured calmly. Most people were probably flattered by the term avatar, but Ryumi had created dozens of avatars before, so he remained composed. Sun, an avatar identical to himself, appeared in the white space. The avatar moved like a mirror image of himself. Now you can adjust your face and body as you wish. You can also choose a nickname to use another dimension. It's a game process as creating a character in the game, so there shouldn't be any difficulty. There should be no problem with a progress, since most teenagers and young adults are already familiar with games. The opportunity will only comes once, so you must all make your decision carefully. So we start with choosing a nickname. Shortly after, a mechanical voice, different from the angel's voice, was heard. Please state your nickname to register in the system within 30 seconds. If you do not decide within the time limit, your real name will be automatically recited. My nickname is Ryumin Sniff. Move without hesitation.